Okay.
Got to keep y'all involved because got to keep y'all jokers live. Look. So
what is this?
So shout out to I think his name is Bryce. He is a UFC fighter. This is UFC Vegas 79, and I guess he won that fight. But apparently he was showing his love for Christ and talking about how he felt like Maui was a conspiracy.
Really?
After his fight, they were asking him questions. He ain't answered none of it, and he brought his Bible right after the fight, and he prayed. I'm like, yo. We need more people like this. He did this in the middle of right after his win. People didn't know it. Like, you could tell when the announcers, they don't know how to handle it.
Right.
But he was like, this world is going this way, and we need to be able to, and Maui was fake. So let's check this out.
That's good. People are not afraid and being more bold to stand up for Christ because every other religion and faith-based and non-faith-based is stepping up.
Yeah. Yep. All the witches can't. All the witches don't mind telling you who they are.
Exactly.
I believe that they were natural. I believe they were man-made. They're trying to take the land from the natives, and I want Dan Ige, a native Hawaiian, to lead this world in prayer against the power of Satan.
Well, congratulations on a great fight. Dan Ige, congratulations as well. Bryce Mitchell, Thug Nasty, tremendous performance, my brother.
Please let Dan pray.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Thug Nasty, Bryce Mitchell.
Wow, look at that.
Also, too, these fires in Hawaii, I don't believe that they were natural. I believe they were
man-made. Cut it out.
They're trying to take the land from the natives, and I want Dan Ige, a native Hawaiian, to lead this world in prayer against the power of Satan.
Well, congratulations
on
a great
listen.
fight. Dan Ige, congratulations as well. Bryce Mitchell, Thug Nasty, tremendous performance, my brother.
Please let Dan pray.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner.
You heard what he said?
Couldn't do it.
Thug Nasty, Bryce Mitchell.
And then they prayed. See,
that's a shame. That's a shame.
Let it be somebody else to believe you. Let it be somebody else believe. I'm glad he did that because we need more people being bold, bro.
Yep, so true.
It's time to get out that mindset of I ain't religious. Well, it looks like God is pulling back, and you're gonna have to pick sides. And people are standing up slowly but surely. They standing up for God. And I love it that he said that. That's a big platform to go and announce God. And then he just said the thing, hey, Maui, it was like, hey.
This is how I feel about that.
This is how I feel about that one.
But, of course, most anchors, that's like completely against unless it's a Christian network, then that's not even going to be acceptable at all. But I'm glad he did it too.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Because the networks that need to see it are the ones that aren't acceptable, and they're not Christian networks. They're the ones that need to see it the most. The Christian network, they are the Christian. Most of them are the Christian. But it's the world that needs to see it. And I'm glad he stood up, man. I really appreciate that. I thought that was really dope.
And I don't think it's being religious. What does that mean for people? People
religious is a term for people that have no relationship with God. It's an easy blanket term.
Is it an image that you have in your head of how people were in like churchy, a look?
When I hear people say that, it's always Catholicism. Somehow it blended to what they saw from Catholicism.
You're not supposed to wear this. You're not supposed to do that. I mean, what is being religious? Because there's no perfect person.
People think you're supposed to serve God and be lame as possible. I don't know where they get that from.
Be pleasing. And what does that say? His book tells you. So go in there and read it yourself so you'll know what being pleasing to him is. But, the thing we don't want is him to take his hand off of us.
Well, it's already happening. Read Jonathan Cahn, The Harbinger.
We don't want that. Because I know one thing I would read or listen to in the Bible app about the Israelites, and they never made it because
and that's what it was about.
Every time they went to a land, they did exactly what he said not to.
Have you read one of the Bible when he was talking about the Assyrians? So that's when the Assyrians used to be the very worst of the worst war people. They would take
book is that?
They would take people. After they kill them, they would hang their skin on the front of their building. That's
too graphic.
They were terror
That's too graphic.
in the Bible. They were terror.
Well, all I know is God don't play the radio.
And God did not favor them.
And he says a lot about how he felt about people. So yeah, God is a God of love, but he didn't play the radio and don't test him. Just as much as he'll love you, he'll hate you too.
Yeah.
And that's what I learned.
And that's the scary part.
Yes.
People think God loved everybody. No, he don't.
No and double no.
You are his children, but he might not like you or he might not care too much for you. That's why some people have highly blessed lives and some other. God picks and chooses who he wants to bless, because he know those people have more impact to impact the kingdom. That's why some people have certain gifts, and then they go astray. You got big gifts, but you might be using it wrong, and you still getting paid from it because it is a talent which God gave you, which talent and definition in terms means gift. And a lot of people have gifts, and you'd be so surprised why this person's so blessed, why this person is not.
He also, trying to think of what my thought was,
God
because somebody will go on and on and on and on until they part.
Especially when we talking about God.
But anyway, when he would destroy a clan or a tribe or whatever you want to call them, he would just take them all out because they didn't obey and do what he said.
And that's the thing that's going on now in the world, I feel like, because you got to understand.
Completely wiped the whole
back
place
then,
out.
And it didn't matter if you believe
Animals
him or not.
too.
It didn't matter if you're a believer or not. The problem is when God takes his hand off of you, it doesn't matter if you're a believer or not. Everybody got to deal with the wrath.
And that's the sad part. And
that's where we're going. That's where the world. Pay attention.
Wow.
Things coming. They coming in hot. They gonna come in big. So pay attention. Be aware and mark my words when I say it.
And this is just, we have a buffer. We have Jesus now.
Yeah.
So that's why he's not as harsh with us as he used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, the people would just, it would just be gone.
We have a buffer and we have Jesus. I believe God is still harsh as he was. He just give you a chance to go to serve God versus needing just try to find a prophet somewhere that's going to tell you the future. Tell you what's going on. He gave you Jesus right now.
Well, I think that's like your second chance. And that's what I feel like.
Prophet was like your own chance back then, because how else you going to know God?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's like your second chances. Okay, you're living your life a certain way, but now when you find Christ and know that it's real and he's real, then you can, because you learn and you want to change from doing the things that weren't pleasing to what's pleasing. Not even just for God, for your own self, because you out here wilding out. But
cheek.
But no, seriously though, it's just like, and now I'm saying he's not as harsh. I still think he's, who he is. He doesn't waver. But I think he's a little bit more, I don't know about soft. I don't know if that's the right word.
No.
Not soft, but it's like he gives you a second chance. That's it. Okay, thank you, Lord. I'm going to keep that. Second chance.
No, God he is the organizer and creator of grace.
Right. Well, grace.
He gives us grace.
That's the word. Thank you.
He gives us grace
and mercy. All because of Jesus. They didn't get the grace and mercy back then.
They didn't. No.
He straight like poof, be gone.
And God will do everything for you if you are doing, like America in general. America, I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what you say. America was built on God. Now, is it still like that now? No, I don't think so. But that's why things are starting to go left in this world. Because if you look at Samaria, the Assyrians, and you look at Israelites, the Israelites were protected. But when the Israelites start turning from God, doing what they wanted to do, he let the Assyrians come in and kill them. Where in the past, he would have protected them. But like how he had Moses, hold that stick up, hold that rod, don't let the hand drop. So the fight will continue and we'll win the fight. Now he like, no, pull it back a little bit. Gonna let this blow up and let this tear up and let this pestilence come and let this happen. So, it's been it's been a current term of time, and time is moving further, and we're going further into the deep.
Yeah.
So anyway, man, like, comment, subscribe. Don't take a nosedive, but comment down in the section below.
If you want some more,
we gotta go.
Yeah.
Smash that like button.